Torah portion 14. And I appeared, Va'era. Exodus or Shemot, 6 verse 2 to 9 verse 35. Shemot chapter 6. Adonai confirmed he appeared to the fathers as El Shaddai. He had remembered his covenant and heard Yisrael's cry. He shall bring them out, and them he shall deliver. He shall redeem them, and take them as his people. They shall know he is Adonai their Elohim, who brings them out from Mitzrayim, who gives to them Canaan as their inheritance. This they could not hear because of their spirit of impatience. Because of the recorded genealogy, we know Moshe and Aaron came from the tribe of Levi. And when to Parao they had to go, Moshe wanted to know, why would Parao listen? For his lips were of uncircumcision. Shemot chapter 7. As Adonai commanded, Moshe and Aaron went, coming before Parao and his servants. The rod of Moshe, now a dragon-like serpent, swallowed up those of the magicians, but Paro's heart was strengthened. So Moshe met Pharao the next morning at the river bank, turning the waters into blood by the rod in his hand. The river stank, and no one could drink for days, a total of 7. The magicians did the same, and Parao would not listen. Shemot chapter 8. Aaron stretched out his hand, and frogs teemed everywhere. The magicians did the same, but now Pharao did care. He wanted Moshe to pray, for the frogs to go the next day. Then he would send Israel away. As the land stank because of the frogs in a heap, Parao hardened his heart, and his word he didn't keep. Aaron struck the dust, and it became lice. The magicians couldn't copy. For them it wasn't nice. They knew it was the finger of Elohim, but Parao was cold as ice. Then Adonai sent wild animals, but not in Goshen. For his people he made a distinction. Then Pharao said he would allow at least in the land they could have their feast. But Moshe would not settle for less than 3 days' journey. If it wasn't too far and he would pray, then Parao agreed, but changed his mind as soon as the problem relieved. Shemot chapter 9. Next, Adonai sent a grievous pestilence on all the livestock, none on what belonged to Yisrael, but Paro's heart was like rock. Then Moshe and Aaron had to scatter ashes to the heavens, and boils broke out on all the Mitzrites and magicians. Now Moshe had to rise early the next morn, and Pharaoh he had to warn, that with one blow Adonai could have destroyed them, but to declare his name in all the earth he has spared them. And they should bring their servants and livestock to shelter, before he sends down hail, fire, and pelter. The next day Moshe stretched to the heavens his rod, and soon Parao sent, and for Moshe and Aaron he called, confessing he and his people have sinned. But Moshe knew that he still did not fear Elohim. As soon as he prayed and the plague ceased, the hard heart of Parao and his servants refused the release.